Hi there. Ripple has only moved by about 0.5% this week, but at the same time, it looks like it's stabilizing around the yellow key level of $1.35. Let's take a closer look into the chart and see where it's heading and whether there are any whales move we can catch. If you're new to my session, I'll cover the Wyckoff stage, trend change risk, as well as key price levels. These are education content only, not financial advice. If we look at the weekly chart of Ripple, we can see that it's still at the early stage of accumulation. These orange tags over here, it came down from the distribution long ago. It took a good while. So at this moment, while it's stabilizing around 1.35, there is this chance that it still hasn't reached its lowest point yet. Of course, we hope to consider what's happening right now is the panic over stage, which there is a chance, but not a certainty. Because when we look at the volume or the fluctuation of the prices, until the point we see that the volume gets even lower, or after we see an automatic rally, then we wouldn't be able to confirm whether the panic over stage has arrived. And even after that, we know that during the accumulation cycle, it's basically a test of paper hands and diamond hands. You can see a sideways trading period that goes up and down for quite a period of time. Sometimes it can be as short as a month or two. Sometimes it can be way longer. We just don't know where we are now. It depends on how all the macroeconomic and geopolitical environment going to evolve. In the short term, there are economic numbers coming out from the US, and at the same time, we've got the Middle East tension going on. So how the market is going to react in the coming week or two is going to be critical. If they take it as something that the market has already digested, meaning the market has already expected the war to break out in Iran, and before the strike today, it was all uncertainty. But after today, it has become clarity, and the market has digested it and will accept it for a fact. Then combined with positive economic data from the US, positive in terms of towards liquidity and risky assets, there is a chance for this rally to kickstart. But just to be careful to observe the volume, whether it continue to rise to support this rally. When you see the volume dies down, it's probably the time for the next run back down to happen, just like what happened back in 2022. All right, look at the volume. It rose initially and then it died down. And that's when we had all these kind of wavy price actions. Okay, so that's the big picture. Daily chart. It's showing us that the price is still traveling along the weaker half of the downward channel. Okay, this is the whole channel. That's the center line, the halfway line. The good sign is that for the past 5 days, the price has been stabilizing above or closing above 1.35, even though today may it be reaction to the action in Middle East. Some people were selling, but quickly the boost pushed the price back up to the support line. So eventually, if it continues to trade sideways or even jump up higher, within March, which is a stretch target right now, we would be able to see the confirmation of the downtrend finish. This downtrend started back in July last year. Okay? If, however, the news that's coming out is being taken by the market as just neutral, that means it is likely to continue to trade sideways between 1.35 and 1.54. If that happens, we probably have to wait till near the end of April or even mid-May for the trend change confirmation to come. Okay? if the market in the next 48 to 96 hours consider what's happening in the middle is a bad news or the situation get worse, then we may have to get into end of May or even June because the price may go even further down, right? In order to get a confirmation that the downtrend is over. So we are at a very risky moment now. While there may be a chance of bouncing to challenge higher levels, it is still on an icy surface. All right. If you're interested to get access to these sessions 2 days earlier, join the other members now. Here's another analysis for you. Thank you.